no place like the Cube. Family, it's your favorite queer radio personality, Anna Deshawn, and this is Queer News, your favorite weekly news pod where race and sexuality meet politics, culture, and entertainment.
2 days after I was elected, I got a phone call, and the voice was quite young. It was from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and the person said, "Thanks. And you've got to elect gay people so that that young child and the thousands upon thousands like that child know that there's hope for a better world. There's hope for a better tomorrow. Without hope, not only gays, but those blacks and the Asians, the disabled, seniors, the S's. Without hope, the S's give up. I know that you cannot live on hope alone, but without it, life is not worth living. And you've got to give them hope. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harvey Milk. Thank you. Last week and every May 22nd is Harvey Milk Day. And we remember his courage, we remember his sacrifice, and we remember his words. We cannot live on hope alone, but if we lose it, we will lose this fight. So we will keep giving each other hope, right? And we will remember to give each other care. We will take care of each other right now. And similar to how you all have helped take care of me, in just over a month, family, you've helped me raise $1,818 to support the World Pride coverage. Truly, I could not do this work without you. And I don't know how many ways I can say it. So thank you, Susan, Rachel, Carolyn, Jay, Rex, Lisa, Ariana, Julianne, Freedom, Andrew, and Kathy. Thank you so much. I also want to say thank you to everybody who praying, okay? Who may not have the extra money, but who is sending me all the good energy, okay? Who praying on my behalf. Thank you. Family, you got a local news story not getting enough amplification, a queer organization or other folks people should know? Are you an artist? You got a song coming out? Send in a queer news tip. I love hearing about all of them, so please keep them coming. Info on how to submit those are in the show notes. And it's funny, I got a tip recently at an event. One of our friends' moms listens to the podcast. Her name is Charlene, okay? And she's 90 years old. So I want to say, hi, Miss Charlene, and thank you so much for listening to the Queer News Podcast. Your daughter, Lana, is the best, okay? Now, Q Crew, what's going on? Thank you for your continued financial commitment to helping to sustain this podcast. You helped me cover the cost for our editor, Ryan, who I quite literally could not do this podcast without. So if you're listening to this and you're not part of the Q Crew, it only starts at $5 a month. So if you believe in the work we do, if you believe LGBTQ stories need to be amplified, if you love and respect how I report on the news and tell our stories, come on, join the Q Crew. A link is where? In the show notes. Now for the news. Monday was Memorial Day. I hope you took a moment or two to sit in some silence and remember the people who have died, yes, in war. I don't believe in war personally, and I also recognize the world does, clearly. So thank you to those who choose to serve, and my heart is with the families who have lost loved ones fighting on the front lines. Now, because it's a short week, I decided to cut politics altogether. I did. We ain't talking politics today. Let's just talk about culture and entertainment this week. We've got a special report coming from Benjamin Coy on BET's Black and Iconic Soirée. Jussie Smollett settles with the city of Chicago. Noah's Ark is coming back, and there is more. So let's get into some culture and entertainment news. Let's go. Family, this past weekend was the third annual BET Black and Iconic Soirée. It's an event that honors and celebrates the intersectionality of the Black and LGBTQ communities. Well, our contributor, Benjamin Coy, was there in person, and he's coming through with a full report. Benjamin, over to you, my friend.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Benjamin Coy, fresh from the BET Black and Iconic Soirée, a night where Black brilliance, queer joy, and cultural power collided under one unforgettable roof. Now in its third year, the soiree made its Washington, D.C. debut during Black Pride weekend, setting the stage for a historic celebration that leads straight into World Pride. What began in Atlanta as a bold space to uplift Black LGBTQ+ voices has evolved into a national tradition, honoring those at the intersection of identity and impact. Hosted by the always captivating Scott Evans from Access Hollywood, the night was filled with unforgettable energy, affirming speeches, and show-stopping style. This year's honorees represented a wide spectrum of excellence. Media personality and co-founder of Kaleido Collective, Ashley Marie Preston, was awarded the Creative Visionary Award. Senior scholar for the National Black Justice Collective, Hope Giselle, was named our emerging leader. Ashley Davis, Global Head of Talent Development and DEI at Ancestry, was recognized for executive realness. President of the National LGBTQ Task Force and Action Fund, Kiara Johnson, was honored as this year's active advocate. And entertainer, New York Times bestselling author and actor, Bob the Drag Queen, was honored as our cultural trailblazer. The carpet was filled with icons and changemakers, including T.S. Madison, Derek J., Brandon Blackwood, George M. Johnson, Carrie Colby, Stasha Sanchez, and so many others who turned heads and turned up in support of the community. BET talent also came through in full force, including Eva Marcel, Crone Moore, Brian Terrell Clark, Arrington Foster, and Carter the Body, reminding us that representation matters on and off the screen. Grammy-nominated singer Avery Wilson also lit up the stage with a performance that brought the room to its feet, making the night even more unforgettable. Oh, and here's the best part. If you weren't in the room, don't worry. The BET Black and Iconic Soirée will air this June on BET and BET+. So stay tuned to BET socials for all the details. From a night where culture, identity, and celebration collided, I'm Benjamin Coy, reminding you to stay bold, stay Black, stay iconic, and to stay in the know, please connect with me on social media at Benji Coy, BenjiCoy. And for more of my culture rundowns, connect with my podcast, The Cocktails and Culture Podcast, which I co-host with my best friend, Brigitte R.A. Until next time, bye.
Thank you, Benjamin, for this wonderful report. Are y'all enjoying Benjamin on the show? I have been enjoying him so much. I cannot wait to hear more of Benjamin's reports. And let me just say, family, the event looked absolutely stunning. So if you want to see the pictures, you got to subscribe to the newsletter. They are in the newsletter, and you can visit the blog at e3radio.fm. Thank you, Benjamin. In more culture and entertainment, family, Noah's Ark is coming back. Can y'all believe it? After 20 years, the original stars, the original guest stars are back, and I cannot wait. Noah's Ark is that series. It's that series that's just iconic, literally legendary. Black queer men wrestling with all the issues: dating, marriage, infidelity, HIV, sex positivity, Chile. Noah's Ark had it all. We had all the DVDs. So to finally see it coming back in a movie form for us and a new generation is everything. Y'all, Noah and Wade are back, and they are expecting twins. That's just a little tidbit, okay? I ain't giving no more away. But Daryl Stevens, who plays Noah, told Out, quote, "It's interesting to be revisiting Noah's Ark during this current administration. LGBTQ folks are fraught with lots of challenges at the moment, and I think that what Noah's Ark did in 2005, I hope is able to do in 2025. I got no doubt it'll do just that, because the way Patrick Ian Polk does his thing with this classic, it's second to none. It really is. It's gone from a TV series on Logo, right? It was on Logo for 2 seasons, to the 2008 movie Jumpin' the Broom, to the COVID 2020 special, The Rome Chronicles, okay? I mean, the fans have told the world and have told the studios and Patrick that we've been waiting on this moment, okay? And to do it just ahead of the 20th anniversary makes it even more sweet. So Chicago, I'm looking to organize a watch party because I think this will be so much better together. So stay tuned to hear more about that. Family, meet me at World Pride in DC. 2025 marks the 50th anniversary of Pride celebrations in DC, and we'll be celebrating the fabric of freedom. Freedom to be family, freedom to thrive, freedom to serve, freedom to celebrate, and freedom to be exactly who we are. Taking place May 17th through June 8th, there are over 200 events happening across the city. I'm excited to announce that I'll be moderating a panel titled Sacred Dignity, Faith Perspectives on LGBTQI+ Human Rights. Yes, and do you know who's going to be on that panel? Bishop Buddy. It's taking place June 4th through June 6th. I cannot wait. We will also have a booth where we'll also have a booth where we'll be doing interviews and podcast listening activations too. And get this, I will be dressed by Kirrin Finch, my first real brand deal. So family, this is a moment, and I'm excited about this opportunity. And get this, I really do hope to see you there. Thanks for taking a quick break with me, family. For our next story, though, I can't believe I'm sitting here and still talking about Jussie Smollett. I mean, it's been a 6-year saga, and as somebody who lives in Chicago, it feels even longer than that. Do things add up? No. Do I know if he's lying? No. Do I think Chicago did Chicago politics things? Yes, and yes. But now it really does seem like this saga has come to an end. After the charges were dropped in 2019, he was then convicted in 2021 of staging the hate crime assault for his own benefit. Then last year, the Illinois Supreme Court ruled that it was double jeopardy, and that conviction could not stand, which all the legal experts said that was the case. And it was truly just Chicago politics doing Chicago politics. So to settle, Jussie agreed to pay $50,000 to a Chicago nonprofit, Building Brighter Futures Center for the Arts, an organization founded in 1961 who serves young people and their families in underfunded areas of Chicago. The Chicago Law Department said, quote, "The city believes this settlement provides a fair, constructive, and conclusive resolution, allowing all the parties to close this 6-year-old chapter and move forward." Something they should have done a long time ago. The way the city blew this up was so overdone. Just because Cook County's state's attorney at the time, Kim Foxx, dropped the charges without consulting the police department or the mayor, she did her job. And they did not like that, okay? And so it was just a classic case of Chicago politics at work. Now, will Jussie's reputation ever be the same? I do not think so. Will he always get a side eye? I think so. And I'm also clear that no one else was physically hurt in all of this but him. So there are worse things that have happened in Chicago and in the world. So here's to everyone being able to move on in some form, fashion, or capacity. And we'll see how this plays itself out in Jussie's career. But I'm just glad it's over. Good grief.
Mental health coverage is just as important as physical health coverage. In Illinois, mental health parity laws ensure that your coverage for mental health conditions and substance use disorders is not more restrictive than your coverage for physical health conditions. If your health plan has unlimited doctor visits for a condition like hypertension, then it must offer unlimited visits for a condition like depression. Learn more at getcoveredillinois.gov.
In more entertainment news, 2 of our favorite lesbians are teaming up for a musical duet just ahead of Pride Month. The Brat and Jessica Betts are coming together on a track titled Have You to Myself. Now, this is the first time the Brat has dropped a music video independently, a track independently, and I'm so happy it's happening with a fellow Chicagoan. Now, you may know Jessica Betts because she's married to the incomparable Niecy Nash, but she's been doing her music thing for years, and I mean years on years. In 2000, yes, 25 years ago, she released her first single, Get Up, And then in 2005, she competed in the reality show, The Road to Stardom with Missy Elliott. And she didn't just compete, she won the whole competition, but it didn't propel her career. There was no skyrocket to success for Jessica. But now, her and the Brat are dropping this single on May 30th. So let's make sure we stream the hell out of it, okay? Because you got two Black lesbians out here doing their thing, talking about "Have You to Myself," knowing they talking about their wives. That's something we gotta support. All right. So make sure you're staying tuned May 30th, wherever you stream your music, and get ready to stream "Have You to Myself" by the Brat and Jessica Betts. Congrats, y'all. And to keep the congratulations going, we gotta say congratulations to Chicago Sky's very own Courtney Vandersloot and Allie Quigley, the duo who not only won the first Chicago championship together, but they became the first married couple to do that. And now they have welcomed their first child into the world. They made a Mother's Day post on Instagram that said, "Everyone, meet Jana Christine, our whole world." They told People magazine, quote, "We are over the moon to welcome our baby girl to the world. We have been dreaming of this moment for a long time, and it's better than we could have ever imagined." Man, I bet it is. I'm so happy for them. Sloot is one of the best point guards to ever play the game. Quigley is one of the most prolific three-point shooters to ever play the game. Both likely Hall of Famers at some point, and the fact that they do it together, I think it's beautiful. So congratulations again, Sloot and Quigley. Family, you know what it is. It's time for Anna's Got a Word, because Anna's always got a word. And I want to end the podcast the same way we opened it, with hope. Thinking about Harvey Milk's speech around hope got me to thinking that, how could I talk about this and not think about Barack Obama? So I want to end with a quote from Barack where he says, "Hope is not blind optimism. It is not ignoring the enormity of the tasks ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sidelines or shrinking from a fight. Hope is that thing inside us that insists, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us if we have the courage to reach for it and to work for it and to fight for it." That's the energy I'm bringing to World Pride. I cannot wait to moderate these panels. I can't wait to sit on the panels. I can't wait to talk with people at the Human Rights Conference. I can't wait to march. Yes, on the March on Washington. I can't wait to cover it all. The parade, the concert. It is going to be a phenomenal and powerful time to be in community in a city that has been so queer affirming, but a country that's being led by someone who would rather see us not exist, who does not believe in our humanity. But I got hope that this is only for a moment. And so this is the energy I'm bringing to World Pride. I hope y'all are ready to tap into all the coverage. And thank you again for all your support. Till next week, family. Peace. Hate is rising in Illinois, but you're not alone. Help Stop Hate is a confidential service that gives victims and witnesses the power to speak up. No judgment, just real help. When you report hate, you get support. Report hate to ilstophate.org or call 877-458-HATE, 877-458-4283. Help Illinois Stop Hate. If you've enjoyed what you heard, rate and review us inside your favorite podcasting app. This podcast is written and produced by me, Anna Deshawn. Podcast editing by Ryan Woodhall, and brought to you by E3 Radio and distributed on The Cube. We are Queer News Done Right.